Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and today we are checking out Ren's 1 million subscribers video that he titled Defining Success. Now, I wanted to take a second and thank you all for not only your words of encouragement and, all the positive feedback that I received. It truly meant a lot to me. It really did. And all the stories that you guys shared of your most difficult times was just it was tough, yes, but I was so grateful that you all had, those of you that shared your story, had the courage to do so, and I really commend you for doing that. I know it's not easy, and knowing that other people are going to see it and they're going to make their own assumptions and their own judgments on it, and it's fine. It'll be all right. But I'm just saying, it's a really scary thing to do that, and I am so grateful that you guys trusted me with that, and I appreciate it so much. And those of you that were bitching about my speech and my pausing, sorry. It's just the way I am. I had brain damage, and I'm recording a whole intro slash welcome video slash 5,000 subscriber video that explains everything, well, almost everything that I've been through that still affects me today, as far as my speech being slow. My memory is all over the place, and I lost a lot of it. So there are things that I still really, really struggle with, and to be accepted and, be encouraged to keep going with a mental health platform, really means a lot. So I just wanted to take that, a couple minutes. Thank you guys, because it really means so much. You guys have no idea. So thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. And let's go ahead and get into Ren's 1 million subscribers defining success video. Make sure you like and subscribe, not only to me but also to Ren, and make sure you're upvoting his videos as well, and we can hopefully get this, mental health conversations progressed forward a bit. But yeah, let's get into it. Ikimashou.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. Yeah, I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else. And
okay, sorry. I just had to say there's this correlation of everything that I just said and what he's saying that I'm like, I didn't think about it that way. This thing that has caused me so much pain and nearly killed me and has destroyed my life 10 times over is now, you know, becoming something more. And I'm using it to help others who are struggling the same way I did. And to me, that is success right there. Just taking something so negative and so destructive and turning it into something positive. That's just well said.
Brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain. And I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a certain, to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority. Priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it. Feel it. Understand it. Express it. And then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love. Forgive yourself. And then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia. And some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Hmm.
I want to keep.
Damn. the when he was talking about himself in pain and, difficulty to take a shower and you couldn't interact with other people. I the but the thing that got me was if when he said no one could have told me when I was in the throes of that pain that this pain would turn into something positive. And a so the only reason that really hit me hard was because in 2015 I partially severed a nerve in my lower back and I couldn't walk for it was about a year. And then when I started physical therapy, I refused to I was too proud to go in a wheelchair. I I didn't I still didn't want to show weakness. I don't know why. I think it's just something that carried over generations with my dad and my stepdad and my grandfather, that it's just like you don't show pain, you don't show weakness, and it's it's an archaic way of thinking, and I regret it now because I probably could have participated in life more. But I had already withdrawn from society then, so it was not it was not affecting anything external outside of my home. But it took me a year to start using a walker again, and then I had a cane for a little while, and then I had nothing that I just walked normal. Well, it wasn't normal. I had to relearn my whole gait. I had to relearn a new gait and everything so that I could walk normally without pain, but there's still a ton of pain when I walk. And my feet, the neuropathy in my feet was so bad that anything I made contact with my feet would just send shocks through my entire body. So every step I took was excruciating. And if you would have told me during that time that this pain was something positive, I would have told you to go fuck yourself. I really would have. I was so angry at my body, myself, my mind, the world. I hated everybody. And it was probably a good thing I wasn't interacting socially with people then, because I was probably just a nightmare for my family, because I was so bitter. And I don't think there was anything that you could have told me that would have made any type of difference in a positive way with me. I was the epitome of pessimism then, and I tried so hard to just end it. just wanted to be done. And I didn't realize now that I heard Ren say this, that these experiences that I've suffered through is gonna help someone out there. And I didn't think about it then, and I didn't even think about it now. I just thought, okay, my experiences could be a little bit of hope towards those that are still suffering in darkness. They could see that I've been where they're at, and I made it out the other side. It took a very long time, but I still did it. And I'm still surviving today, despite all that happened to me, despite all the hundreds of different medications I was giving and all the crazy diagnosis I was giving. I'm still here. So, with what Ren's saying, I totally get. It's if you have suffered that much, just use that. Use that experience and spread that message of hope. You know, if I can get through it, you can get through it. You can definitely get through it. And with some of your stories that I heard, I don't think I would have. I don't know if I would have survived the things that some of you had went through. I really don't. I mean, I keep being told, you know, I have this inner strength and it's what's kept me alive, but I just there's certain things that I wouldn't want to live through again, given everything that I've been through now. I couldn't handle a lot of the stuff that you guys are going through. I really could not. And I think it's important what Ren's saying about spreading this message of hope and having more discussions about all these issues and bringing them to the forefront and having those conversations, those tough conversations. There needs to be more of them so that people like him, people like me, people like you don't go through decades of hell to get to the other side. It shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't. There should be more being done even before the onset of a diagnosis. There should be more being done. And it frustrates the hell out of me that nothing is being done yet. And it was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this, because I was unhappy with where we are at as a society and our discussions on mental health. It's so frustrating for someone who has spent, 25 years suffering. And I didn't get an alternative until last fall. I'm 44 years old. I didn't have an alternative to all of this suffering until I was already 43 years old. And that's just, I had already lost half of my life from sitting in my room and just suffering and crying and beating myself up all the time. And if I would have known that I could have did this treatment, like the TMS treatment I did, if I could have done that 20 years ago, sign me up. I mean, shit. Sorry, I didn't plan on going, just getting into this, but I'm noticing this trend with Ren that he definitely knows how to stir up those emotions that I thought were dormant, you know, and his passion for not only his art and what it pertains to, but the people around him and all of his all of his fans, all the community that he's built. It is it's amazing. It is it is truly inspiring, especially given, you know, where he's been, what he's been through. And I get it. I really do. I feel for everything that he suffered and all of you have suffered. And it just inspires me more every day to keep moving forward and keep searching for those positives and try to help that next person that comes along and doesn't know what to do or just wants it to end. And it's as I said, it's not the easiest thing to do, but it is the most rewarding when you know you're getting through to people. It truly is. And he said life is inconsistent, and I've always had a saying that life is consistently inconsistent. And the other one, the pain conceals wisdom. Yeah, put out untainted love. Yeah, that's another one that I I really I try to do that every day. I really do. It's still a new learning, you know, it's a learning experience for me because I didn't have any social interaction. Well, I had a few, but I didn't have much of social interaction for a good part of 14 years. I just didn't interact with anybody outside my family, and I didn't really care to. I didn't want to. I was hoping that by distancing myself, if if I did succeed in ending my own life, then that would be less hurt for those people. And that was, I know now how selfish and naive that was. And I'm just really glad that there is someone like Ren out there that can see that pain in other people and feel it and know what to say. I'm still learning that as far as what to say, cuz I know how it is when you're in it. And I know I've had so many people say to me in my darkest times that it's going to get better, you know, and you know, a few years from now you're going to be like, "Oh, what was wrong with me then?" cuz you're going to feel so great. And I remember exactly what I felt like when people said that to me. I'd get annoyed. I'd get annoyed and frustrated with them, even though everything they said was out of hope and out of love. And I look back on it now and it's just, I think that's the thing that I won't forgive myself for. I'm trying to, but there's all this stuff that I built up. There's all these walls that I'm gradually breaking down. and it's gonna take some time for me to be with it, as Ren says. But this was, I mean, this was crazy good. I appreciate I appreciate him doing, I mean, his speech almost came off like a song, you know, it could be a song. And I appreciate that. This sounds very similar to I just wrote a script for my intro slash welcome slash 5,000 subscribers video that I haven't fully polished up yet. I'm getting to it. I'm hoping that video will be posted before this is. But there's a lot. I mean, once you know darkness and become intimate with it, you're very capable of wielding the light. I really, really, really love that. That's really good. But yeah, sorry. Just I'm so scatterbrained right now, and it's just I don't know. I don't know what it is I'm feeling, but I'm gonna figure it out. But thank you guys for, you know, directing me to this. I took a few weeks to come to it because High Ren was very heavy and very difficult for me to completely process. I processed a lot of it during and after, but there was still some lingering effects that were kind of eating me up inside. So I took some time, and I'm probably gonna do the same before Sick Boy. I don't know yet. It depends. But I'm trying to make sure that while I'm doing this heavier stuff, I am taking these breaks, these mental breaks, to where I am taking care of my mental health. Because if I'm not, then I'm not helping anyone else by doing that. So I just wanted you guys to know that I didn't forget. I'm gonna do more, and I'm sorry there's a break, but it's necessary. It truly is, because I have already gotten to a few songs and did a bunch of really hard, like, difficult subject matter songs, and broke them down and talked about my own things with them consecutively in like a week. I did just all heavy songs, and it took a toll. It took a huge toll, and I realized that I wasn't helping anyone by just constantly beating myself up and going there, and it's basically just a form of self-torture if you're doing that. So I had to take a little time, and I'll probably do the same again. But I'm gonna get the Sick Boy next. And again, thank you guys for all your comments, your stories, your words of encouragement, all the hope that you guys bring, and just telling me more about Ren and his mission and everything he's been through. I appreciate it all so much. And I hope you guys will stick around and help me help others, so we can reach even more people, because that's the ultimate goal. It's not money, it's not fame, it's not, you know, views, subscribers. whatever. It's none of that. It is how many people can I help today? Yes, I will talk about mental health on most videos, but on other videos, I just won't. I just won't. I just want to try to enjoy all this music that I'm listening to and try to give my best interpretation of it, or maybe if it's a experience that I've been through, I'll share that experience with you guys so that if you've been through the same thing, you'll feel like someone else has been through that. Because the biggest thing about mental health is you feel alone, and you're not. And you're not the only one going through all this shit that's happening. You're not. And I'm here to tell you that I've been through it. Ren's been through it. And there's thousands of others in this community that have been through it. And I'm going to continue to do that every day. And regardless of where that takes us into the future going forward is not my concern right now. I just want to help whoever I can. And if one person finds this comforting and they see a bit of hope, then it's all worth it. Okay. Thank you guys for everything, for the comments, suggestions, stories, all of it. And thank you for being here. I really, really enjoyed this, and I don't think I defined success quite so eloquently, but it is very similar to what I am trying to do with this channel. So I appreciate you guys recommending this for me. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. I'm not gonna go any more in depth than that. I'm very tired. It's been a long day. And this kind of just this little spark of passion in me, so I want to get to work on some other things now. So thank you again for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. It's the best way to help the channel and the best way we can help reach more people. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Matane.